So Biniyam has come out with a post where he has put down the screenshots provided below are a response to recent accusations against me sliding into a cast member's DMs upon my departure from the show. The accusations, as you see, are false. I have done nothing more than try to maintain healthy friendships with fellow cast members of the show. I am currently working on my self-improvement and being a better father to my son, and do not appreciate these false accusations against me. I am hoping that others can do the same and move forward with their lives in a positive way as I have. Please share, comment. Thank you. First and foremost, Ari definitely wrote that because the English is way too clean. But what is he talking about? Now, in case you haven't seen the video, Natalie recently came out and said that Biniyam had slid into her DMs sometime after the show. And this is something that he is now addressing because clearly, you know, he's not happy with exactly this rumor that's going on. Now, let's play this little clip here where there is going to be a little bit of a backstory to what went down with Natalie, as well as also the DMs that prove his innocence. Or do they?
Yeah, I guess that's why he was all up in my DMs.
He was messaging me. Benny was messaging you?
Well, yeah, a few days after Benny left retreat, I got a message from him. So, little Miss Natalie tells us that a few days after Benny left the resort, he followed her on her socials, and then he liked some of her pictures, and then he slid into her DMs and started talking to her like he was trying to test some waters. So it was definitely some other reasons, and he was like checking the ground, like maybe I'm single and I'm like, I don't know.
Here I come.
Now here comes the DMs themselves in particular. Okay, now obviously Biniyam has showed, I guess he has shown DMs that basically backdate to every single conversation that him and Natalie ever had, which, as you can see, started on May 30th of 2021, where he reached out to Natalie and said, "Me and Ari we are your fan. Will you please share my music video in your story?" Simply asking for, you know, a little bit of that promotion. Also, on top of that, back in December 31st, 2021, he also mentioned saying Happy New Year. And then again, in April 19th of 2024, he literally asked a question, "Hey, how are you, my friend?" She replies 2 days later, and therefore here in this reply, she says, "Hey, I am okay. Thank you. How are you? I want to ask, what was Josh saying about me to you? I need to know. I feel like he intentionally puts me down so I not look nice." And as you can see, Biniyam didn't actually reply back in April. So then we fast forward here to October 23rd of 2024, where a post has been sent to Biniyam by Natalie that is now unavailable, but then also continues to follow to post another post, send him another post. And then, you know, sometime after that in November, he then responds to her by sending her a post himself of the last resort, or at least saying that, or at least, you know, well, he basically reposted what she had posted in, because as you can see, you were tagged by Natalie in this reel or whatnot. And obviously, as you can see here on November 19th, she's obviously sending him more posts, literally reel after reel after reel. But then in this one here, she does ask who did it. Obviously, I'm not too sure what she's referring to. It's obviously something due to a post that Biniyam had obviously posted, whatnot. But again, he doesn't exactly respond in this situation here. And then also here we see some more messages being sent by Natalie towards him. And then again here, Christmas Eve, he says happy holidays and your family. And as you can see here, also here it says Merry Christmas back in December 24th of 2024. I'm assuming this is all 2024, yeah. So obviously this is him pretty much coming out to prove that he has never had a conversation with Natalie that implicates him in any kind of way of being flirtatious. Now also on top of that, remember Ari has always had the passwords to his account, so there is a chance that some of the posts or some of the messages that were sent by him may have actually been by Ari and never actually from himself in particular, to be honest with you. This little bit here is literally repeating exactly what he's put down here, so yeah, no need to read it again. But it looks like it was something that went down on some sort of WhatsApp conversation or whatnot. Well, listen, at the end of the day, I would say that this is obviously more than enough to prove his innocence, because obviously Natalie said that he DM'd me, he slid into my DMs. To be fair, she didn't necessarily, did she say IG, or did she just say he just DM'd me? Because to be fair, DM could be on anything. It could be on Twitter, aka X, could be on TikTok. Nah, I'm not gonna stare at the plot. At the end of the day, she obviously most likely would have meant IG anyway, and obviously proof is there that no conversation happened in any shape or form. I mean, listen, at first I was like, what if he deleted some messages? But at the same time though, even if you could delete messages on his side, there's still the messages that she would have deleted on her side, which therefore wouldn't make sense. You see what I'm saying? And also, you can only delete messages after a certain amount of time. After that, those messages stay there until like forever. So yeah, there's definitely no, I don't believe any messages were deleted per se as well. But hey, it seems to me that Natalie's obviously decided to say something for controversy. Am I surprised that she said something that isn't true? You know what? It's not the fact that I'm not surprised that she said something true. It's more by the fact that I was surprised when she said that Biniyam did it, because I just don't see her being his type. You know what I mean? In any shape or form. He'd have experienced obviously what kind of headache that she was when he was there, obviously at the resort. And therefore, why would he want anything to do with her? And to be fair with you, even when they were filming, there was barely any interaction between Benny and Natalie, to be fair, throughout the whole thing. So again, it definitely would have been a random one that definitely would have never made any sense. You know what I mean? Based on obviously how things have been portrayed, you know, obviously on the show itself in particular. But nonetheless though, this is exactly where we are with these two. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and we can most certainly talk about it. But it's good that he's come out to clear the air and obviously let everybody know that Natalie was just talking a bunch of gobbledygook and no one should trust what she has to say. Which I guess is very easy for us to do, to not trust Natalie. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.